Selfie?
Hey, no, we're recording, honey.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're walking the lake. Yes, we are. Sexy as hell. Us too. What's up, people?
Hi.
Hey.
All right, I want to say welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, I want to say hey, welcome. And if you've already been subscribed, I want to say welcome back. So today, guys, in this video, we are just going to be giving you guys a little small update. There's not too much going on in my world. It's just been busy. Overall, it's just been busy. At work, I had to go to the government center and I had to work on site. I normally work from home and do some security IT work from home. But unfortunately, there was someone that was going to be out for a few days, and they needed me on site for new employees. If they needed badges to different facilities that Hennepin County owns, then I would have to make those badges. So I was out making badges, and then also terminating badges if they disable them. If you didn't work for Hennepin County anymore or the government center anymore, then I would have to disable or terminate those badges. So I was going to take you guys with me, but it was just so much going on. It's really a busy area to be working in. I'm in the office by myself, just basically making badges, taking pictures, disabling badges. Then security officers are coming in to say, hey, we have a maintenance crew that needs to get into this OSSEO locations, because again, Hennepin County owns a lot of facilities that are in different cities, areas and stuff. So sometimes we just get emergency calls. So there's been a lot going on. I do want to say that the end of this week will be almost, I think, April 1st, if I'm not mistaken, on Friday. So I will be getting the keys to my retail space. So I will be taking you guys on that journey, because what I want to do is I want to bring some of my inventory, well, not some of my inventory, all of my inventory down to the space, get my shelving up, because again, you guys got to understand, when I was doing my business from inside my house, when orders came in, I had to buy a bunch of shelving and organize the hair extensions, the cosmetic stuff, the packaging, the boxes, bags, labels, logos, everything. So I have shelving units that I need to bring over to the space, then all of the inventory itself. And then I want to purchase my point of sale system. So when someone comes in, they can either scan their card, they don't even tap their phone, cash, any of that stuff. So I'm still contemplating the point of sale systems I want to use, because there is a bunch. PayPal has their own point of sale system. Shopify has their own point of sale system. And then there's also these other companies that has their own point of sale systems as well. But the bad news about doing the other brands is that you have to also subscribe to their subscription, and sometimes their subscriptions are very pricey. Now, unlike Shopify, Shopify has a free version and then also has a pro version. The pro version is going to run you about $89 a month, but it does have exchange, refunds. It has all those options, but so, they do have a nice little system set up. I just hate the fact that they are back ordered on the actual point of sale systems until June of 2022. Well, I will be heading on my trip in June, so I don't want that point of sale system just waiting outside my house or outside the shop if I choose to get it shipped to the shop when I'm not there. So that's the downfall of getting it through Shopify, is every time I try to place my order before we leave, it's just, I can't. They're back ordered. So do I wait till June until I get back from my trip, because I'll come back July 2nd and just do it then? Will they be out of stock again? They keep going out of stock as soon as they get it. So Shopify is not looking like another option. So then I looked through PayPal. The good news about Shopify and PayPal is I already work with them. I have my business account with PayPal. So when customers choose to check out via PayPal, I already have my PayPal business account. All those transactions, once they click that they want the option to buy with PayPal, then that automatically goes, that transaction goes through my account with my business PayPal, and I set up my business checking account. The funds just get transferred over to my business account. So I work with PayPal too. So that's totally fine. The not so good thing about PayPal is you don't have any of those crazy subscription fees. You just it's set up with Zettle, I think it's called. You get the app. They only charge you per transaction. So when someone comes into my store and buy something, that transaction, they will take a fee out of that transaction. I will get the leftovers. Yes, the fee is very cheap, but if you have enough transactions with that time, it kind of racks up a lot throughout the month. So it's like, do I rather just pay an $89 fee for the pro version with Shopify? But then I still think that Shopify takes a transaction fee out of your transactions too. So they're double dipping, which is, I would be better off just going with PayPal, where you don't get a charge a fee just to get the Zettle app that they work with. They just charge you for the transaction, and it is still a small fee. I think it's like, and I don't want to mislead you guys, because I think it's 2% of their purchase is what they're going to take out for their fee. But you guys would have to look into that yourself. I forgot the fee. So neither here nor there. They take their cut, and that's totally fine. It's I can work with that. So I don't know. I just got a lot going on. So I think I'm going to just get everything set up, wait on the point of sale system. I'm leaning more towards PayPal. The crazy thing is I don't want to make a hasty decision on the point of sale system and then I don't really like it. So far, I already downloaded the iZettle app, entered in my business information. They happen to have linked up with Shopify option. So they transferred all my product that's on my business platform with Shopify, and it automatically transferred over to iZettle, or Zettle, what I think it's called. So I didn't have to enter in each SKU number for each inventory that I had. They matched everything that I had in Shopify. You just merge your account. So it's looking more like Shopify, you don't even have the point of sale system in stock until June, and then I will be gone. So even if I do get the email alert saying it's back in stock and I purchase it, I don't want that stuff being left. So I'm not. And then your fees are way more pricier than PayPal. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and purchase the PayPal one. And say hi to my kitty. What are you doing? So I think I'm going to purchase the PayPal one, because at this point it's looking like a better option. So that's that. So I'm going to take you guys along with me getting set up at the shop. I also ordered my logo like in a wood like type of thing, so it can be set up in the shop. So I'm going to take you guys with that. So the crazy thing about this is I get to design my space how I want to design it. So I'm excited to put my own special touch to it. It's just like kind of how I built my website. I made my own special touch to it. So now that I finally get to do this retail space, I get to put my own little touch to it. So I'm very, very excited about that. So yeah, I'm going to take you guys along with that. I did post 2 open positions for the salon part of the shop. So basically I want to have at least 1 hair braider. And then I am looking for 2 hair braiders. And then if they're versatile and doing other things, that's a plus, because I'm not going to be doing any color dyes or anything in my shop. That's not what we're specializing at my shop. You're to buy hair extensions and custom wigs, and with the bundle packages, you can get a free installation. So with the hair extensions, you could get a sew-in. And then if you buy a wig, you can get a wig install. And that will be you purchasing the bundle pack. So the installation would technically be free as long as you buy the bundle pack for the wig and the hair extension. So we're going to offer that. I actually do them myself. So do I necessarily need 2 people to fill that salon part for those 2 chairs? Probably not. I think the first time around, I will be doing the install myself, and I would also be doing the sew-ins. I do those on a daily basis anyway. So, but if I so happen to get a good candidate to fill the position, then I'm definitely going to be open to the interview for those. So I did list those. And I did get some people reaching out to me, especially a school that said they have students that are looking for the position and that they would be happy to post that internally. And I said, yeah, go right ahead. My grand opening won't be until like some months after, like literally when I come back from Miami trip. I'm thinking like in the end of July. I'm aiming towards the middle of July, but who knows after a tummy tuck if I would be ready to like stand up straight. I think I'm still going to be hunched over, so I don't want to get too confident that my grand opening would be the middle of July, but I was kind of aiming towards the middle, but I can do the end of July or possibly the beginning of August. Speaking of that, there's already been people stopping by the shop thinking that I was open, and I'm not open yet. So I do want to make this clear. Yes, you're able to still see that my business is going to be located there. However, if you go to that location, I'm not open yet. I'm going to have a sign there stating that this is when we will be set to open for our grand opening. Everyone could come along. We're going to have some coworkers and friends are able to come to the shop and come to my grand opening, family. So, but yeah, so I'll be getting those calls through my business phone. So I had to revamp my voicemail because I don't want to mislead any customers, future customers, returning customers that are excited to actually come down in person to purchase hair versus going online and waiting for it or doing a customer pickup. So no, I'm not open yet. But yeah, so that's that. And I was talking with my daughter because she will be 15 in June, and she keeps saying, "Mommy, I want to work. I want a first job." And I'm like, "Well, why don't you come and help your mom?" I mean, like, it definitely, I'm definitely going to need the support, and you could be right there at the cash registers. You know, the items will already be entered in the point of sale system. So you literally just need to find the product, click on it. It's going to have the price. They can either choose to tap their phone, tap their card, or swipe their card, or cash. Now with cash, I'm a little leery because I will have to get that. I think it's really called a name, but I don't know the name. Where the cash marker, the pin marker, where you have to like draw on the money to see if it's real. So I'm gonna have to buy that because I'm sure my daughter is not gonna know what, and they're probably making them so good that I probably wouldn't even be able to tell if they're real or fake. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna need that marker. So but I'm gonna try to avoid her doing that, and then I'm gonna put her on on a wage. Like, she's gonna be paid an actual paycheck for this, because of the good thing about the Zetto app, and there's another app that you can also type in the amount that you pay payroll to anybody who's working with you. And right now it's just me, and then I'm going to put my daughter on payroll. So I'm going to add that and keep track of that for her. She's going to have like a set amount that she gets, and then as she progresses, of course, we can ramp it up. But she knows mommy's just trying to start off at this point, but definitely going to put her on payroll. And then when you do your taxes, they actually want to know, do you pay employees? Well, at first I was just an online shop. No, I didn't pay employees. And when my daughter did help me, she did that out of the kindness of her heart, packaging orders. So yeah, now I get it helps my taxes. So it's a good tax write-off if I'm paying out money to employees, and my daughter is definitely going to be helping, and I want to make sure I log those appropriately. So yeah, like I log everything with my business. I log. I make sure that there's no questions. I keep receipts. Like my whole business suitcases full of just business stuff, business paperwork. That's why I bring that. Even when I was going to sign for the retail space, brought my business stuff. Everything to my business is in this briefcase. When I went to cut him the cashier's check from our business bank account, I kept the receipt, logged that in my folder. Yep, I need that. This is all what I need to, include in my taxes. So sorry to keep rambling on about that. There's just so much going on that sometimes I'd be so busy to even check in with YouTube. And I thank and appreciate everybody who still continues to tune in. But yeah, it's a lot going on. It's definitely a lot going on. And I'm wondering, like, with the gas prices, like, with the spike in gas prices, I just hope that opening a business right now isn't going to hurt me more. Like, I'm just wondering, is people even out buying things nowadays? I don't know. Random thought. But okay, guys, so let's get into the real reason of this video, unlike what I will be doing in the next upcoming videos that I wanted to tune in with you guys for. First and foremost, I literally had to take a diet. Well, I haven't started yet. I am going to take a diet. Let's rephrase that. Because YouTube, y'all don't really know me. I'm sure that everybody in my life, friends, family, exes, people that I've dated, they always know me as a skinny woman. I used to weigh 125. Sometimes I will trickle up to 130, but that would be my cutoff. I could never make it past, 130. Nowadays, your girl's 161. I don't know where 30 pounds came from. Is it because I've just been working from home? But as you can see, look, my arms are big. Just look at my arms. Look. They're so huge. Ugh. Yeah, so this tummy tuck is well needed. Like, I'm trying to, like, suck it in. Like, I used to say my sister used to say to me, like, I don't like my belly. I don't feel confident about my belly. And I used to look at her like, you don't really have much of a belly. Like, your belly doesn't, like, she used to, I feel like she was so dramatic. But guess who has the insecurities now? Me. Like, I was saying when I was on site, working on site, I don't typically, I work from home. So when they call me to work, on site, the dresses that I normally wear, I'm like, my belly is just like I got like a little, and I try to suck it in, but it ain't going nowhere. So I thank goodness for this tummy tuck, because I don't know how to drop these pounds. Like, I'm literally just, I feel like I'm eating the same way, but I've just been gaining, and I don't know what, and I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8". I'm a very tall woman, so I don't know where all this weight is coming from, but I'm trying to do a change in my diet. I'm trying. So yeah, one day I'm gonna give you guys a full body. Probably when I get to Miami, I'll show you like the pudge that I'm talking about, cause it ain't good. Like, I am thick, but I do like that my butt's got big, so that's a plus. But everything around it is just like, the fat still is going other places too. So I don't know, that was just a random thought. And the good news about this tummy tuck is I get to fix my slight hernia. They've been told me like years ago, because I had a child when I was like 17. When I lost my virginity, I happened to get pregnant on losing my virginity. I guess I could tell you guys a little story about that. But I dated my daughter's dad, Anaya is her name, my daughter's name. I met her dad when I was like 16, and I got pregnant at 17, and he was 19, so he was about a couple years older than me, and I was still in school. And yeah, he, I'm gonna say it in a nicer way, he was encouraging me to lose my virginity with him, but I was still kind of like nervous. I didn't know what to really do. I was just very, very nervous to like, I guess I wasn't ready. Let's just put it that way. Very not ready. Like, I would tell him like, can you just give me some more time? And then, you know, he would just be like, well, we're going to break up and blah, blah, blah. Me being naive, I'm like, I don't want him to break up with me. So I would just be crying in my room like, I really have to do this. So note to people, if you have kids, just teach them like I taught my story to my daughter. Like, don't let a man tell you when you're ready. And don't let them try to say they're going to break up with you because of it. Me being so naive and didn't want him to lose him, because, you know, at 16 you just think you're in love, but you're really not. Until you grow up, until you're like, well, you experience real love where you really love that person. But back then you couldn't tell me nothing. So I teach my daughter that if a man gives you that ultimatum, break up with him. You don't need him. Like, don't feel pressure. So long story short, I was like, I'm not ready. Can you just give me some days? And it would lead to a couple of months. Can you give me some months? I just really wasn't ready. So then I was like, okay, I'll just do it on your birthday. And I just picked his birthday. That's how you know I'm just a kid, like, at this point. Like, you really scheduling this to happen. So I really scheduled my virginity to occur. That's how bad I wasn't ready. And I know he probably thinks of the story like, why are you telling this story? I'm 32 now. I'm not ashamed of this story no more. I'm just trying to be a light to someone else. Like, I love my daughter. It's my only child. But if I could change back the time and see if I can get my daughter somewhere later in life, then I would have. But you can't pick and choose when you have a kid. I guess it was meant to be to have her, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I really wasn't ready. And now that I'm older and I can see how it went down, I shouldn't have been given that ultimatum. So long story short, so I had a child very young. And he ended up doing some years, I think 3 years, for a crime or incident that occurred in a different, you know, state. So he wasn't like he was in Minnesota anymore. So I ended up being pregnant off my first time. He was not here to help me, which he didn't know that he was going to be taken to jail. It's just they happened to get him at a wrong time. Like, it later he ended up being picked up and some. I thought it was a joke when his mom and came to my door. Was like, yeah, he's locked up and blah blah. I'm like, stop playing. We just like, this can't be. But yeah, so after that happened, I still didn't know I was pregnant, because yeah. So I ended up carrying my daughter for about 5.5 months. My belly wasn't even getting big. It was just, I was throwing up a lot. So my mom took me in and they did a pregnancy test, and I ended up being pregnant. And then that just opened the whole can of worms, and then blah, blah, blah. So where I'm getting at with this story about my tummy is me having a kid young and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what happened, but I have a small hernia. So with my belly button, so I have a small, slight hernia. So with the tummy tuck, it is still necessary to do the tummy tuck because they're going to repair the hernia too. So I'm just happy about getting the tummy tuck done, and hopefully this is the whole gut issue going on. So getting that fixed, and then I'm still not sure about the fat transfer to my hip dips and my hips, because the weight I'm gaining, I just don't want no extra fat anywhere else. If y'all just fix the hernia and give me the tummy tuck, I'm okay with just losing the weight the proper way. I already got butt, so yeah, I can just continue to grow butt. That's not a problem, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys on a journey. I'm definitely gonna give you guys a full body pic or video so you could see my full body. But I might have to bring my stand with me when I'm out in Miami, and I'll show you guys. So yeah, sorry to ramble on. I was just telling you, like, your girl's been gaining weight, and I don't know what's been going on in my life, but yeah. So guys, let's get into a little bit of what I got. I know I keep on saying I'm not finna buy no more stuff for this dang trip because I can't fit nothing else in this dang bag, but I couldn't help but get this last few stuff because I've been doing my research and it still is needed. So first and foremost, when you have a tummy tuck or any type of lipo, you want to make sure you're not causing any seromas. So I'm still going to get the massages. I found a massage lady here in Minnesota that I'm going to go to, and she also comes to the house. So I could either come to her or she come to the house, but most likely I would want her to come to the house because I could figure it's going to be hard to dry, hunched over at that. So I got this off of Amazon. So what I'll do is just self roll. Richard already feels good now, and we got lipo. Hey. So I got this. I think, guys, I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't know the price, but they're cheap, like $9 maybe. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's actually true. Then I got, and this is, I'm not going to worry about bringing this with me in my suitcase because, let's be honest, I'm not going to be self-massaging myself out in Miami. It's just not happening. If I do that, it's going to be in the comfort of my home, and I'm probably going to be weeks into my recovery. So while I'm recovering, I'm going to get massages out there in Miami, and then I'm also going to have some booked here, and then weeks later I'll start doing it myself to save some money because I got to worry about getting my store open. So I won't be bringing that in the suitcase, not needed. And this one is another thing I won't be bringing in the suitcase either, is it's these suction cups. They give you like, so basically they look like this. Maybe this is a better picture. So these will go suction cup, whatever place that you had lipo. And then of course, you're going to oil yourself with whatever massage oil that you use, whatever type of oil that you use. And then you're going to take your cup, suction it to the side, bring it down. So especially if you have a drain that's coming down, you're going to bring it down and drain. And just keep draining downwards. Down. Down. I see some do this because there's lipnoids. I think that's how you say it. Somewhere in your armpit or something like that. But there is one down by your pubic area. So I'll be just draining more downward than anything. So I got these suction cups. And again, these also will not be going with me, because I'm not going to be doing any self-massages until weeks into my recovery. So I just did this so I can have two type of ways to massage, self-massage. And again, this is going to save me on doing those pricey massages. This is a lady that I found, I think they're $82, $92 each time to go with her. So yeah. And then you need at least 10 to 12. So yeah. Okay, got one more thing. I know I showed you guys the other Faja that I got that I will put on after my liposuction. And then also I am going to buy one down in Miami, especially from Pretty Girl Curves, and then also from 305 Plastic Surgery, which theirs is like $150. So I'm expecting to be out of pocket $300. One from Pretty Girl Curve and one from 305. Or if I'm speaking that into it. Wait. I just spoke that into existence like I know I'm going to 305 Plastic Surgery. Remember, guys and girls, I told you guys that I was going to either 305 Plastic Surgery or I was going to go to Havana Plastic Surgery. I put my deposits in both, right? So I'm literally weighing out my options, but I keep saying 305 Plastic Surgery because I like their communication and I know that I can trust them. They don't do a lot of canceling or rescheduling or giving you a new date because I don't got time to keep rebooking the plane tickets. So if you hear me say 305 Plastic Surgery, it's because I'm more confident in them than I am in Havana. Now, Havana shows me different than when I get down there, then we can cross that bridge when it comes. But yeah, so just know that it's going to be one of those two. So, and here goes the Faja, like $34, 35 bucks on Amazon. Then it has the pee hole, so if you do gotta pee. And then it just, of course, You snap in. Now, I already tried this on. That's why it's like this already. So this is where the problem is going to be. Their butt pad, my butt's already too big for the pad. So it's like, it's always something. And now with this one, the right size, but the butt padding is not the right size. So I'm just done buying Fajas at this point. I'm done. I am so done. And I'm not taking this one back either. I keep saying that because I will not take it back. And I don't think if my butt can't fit in it, I don't know how that's going to work. My butt's already too big to fit in it. So. But everything else snatches very well. So, this is an epic fail. I should still try on that black one. And this one was a medium. So, the black one was a small. And I know that one's going to be way too tight. And I probably can't fit the butt part. So... And I don't know how much these suction cups are, so I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm bad at the numbers. This is just random. This has nothing to do with surgery. It's just something that my daughter really wanted off Amazon. And it's like an electric razor for wet or dry. So you can be in the shower and still use it. Or you could be just dry using it. And it has like a holder. Isn't that cute? And then a charger. Love it. That razor is just cute. That's just something we wanted to buy. And that also came off of Amazon. The shipping, I don't know the price. I think this was $29, $30, something like that. And it took a while to ship, which was weird. Okay, guys. Now, this is something that I want to do for my scars. I am not going to tell you guys what to do. That's your body, but I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. So that doesn't mean you follow me. Got it? That doesn't mean that. So I want to show you guys something that I got. So I'm going to test this out on my own to do my own micro needling. So if you have a scar that you want to micro needle it to create more pigmentation, so it could create a new layer of skin, and it just helps fade your scar over time. When you're micro needling, it's just like small little needles going in and out your skin. And that's going to create like another skin barrier. And it just helps make your scars look more presentable. So I'm going to do this with my, but count me on this. I'm going to show you guys how I do it, but I'm not doing this until I'm fully healed from my tummy tuck scar. So when they do my tummy tuck and when the scar's like fully healed months on down the line, then we're going to micro needle it so you can work on. And then there's also other things that I do to help fade the scarring. So I'm still put on my silicone tape, my scar cream, and continue to do that daily with the cocoa butter, because you know we just want to help the scar as much as we can. But I'm also going to try micro needling. And the good thing about this, I forgot how much this costs, so I've been had got this, so don't even quote me on this. So it goes in here like this, and then I'm gonna show you. Oh, but you won't be able to see it. Oh man! So they give you some sterile micro needling tips that you put into the wand, and then if you take this off, and it'll show all the little micro needles. And then, of course, you're going to make sure that you sanitize, use your alcohol wipe strips before you do anything, just sanitizing it first. So you never want to touch the needles that's going to be going inside your skin. I know I'm not a nurse. I'm just telling you what's what's been told on the package. So and then you insert this part inside the wand. So I normally don't take the cap off until I got it in there, just so I'm not, making sure I'm not touching that. And then once I get it in here, I wonder if I could show you, because I did take one out the pack, and I'm not going to touch the needle. But I don't know if it's charged either. So let's see. So I'm going to put this in here. So I'm going to put it in here. And then turn it to lock it. And then I want to take this off. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you guys see the little? I don't think you can see it. But there's little bitty needles. And then you press the button. And then, like, the crazy thing about this thing is you can do the sensitivity level. Of course, there are stronger ones. I think how it was worded on the instructions, go light first over your skin. And then they also give you areas that never would be high areas where you would need to go up in the levels. So keep that in mind, that it will tell you which areas. So like if you're doing your face, they said that the face can actually handle. Nope, I'm not going to quote that, because then I may be misleading someone, unless I go over it really quick here. Oh, yep, it gives it right here. Yeah, facial scarring, the thick skin, you can go up to 1.5 millimeters. So with the speed. Because they're saying that for your face is more thicker skin. And then for stretch marks, those are also thicker skin. So for your stretch marks, you can also do that as well. Just keep in mind, guys, when I was doing my face at one point, I was on like a smaller setting, and it was pretty intense. It was pretty intense. I was like, oh shoot. But as you keep doing it, as I kept doing it, I was starting to be calm, and it wasn't as bad. So the good news is just when you continue to do it, you'll be used to it. It's like a tattoo. They're annoying, but once you keep going, they're fine. So I don't know. So I guess that is it, everyone. I just wanted to quick check in. There's really nothing new here on my side of things. I'm just preparing myself for the plane trip, the surgery, opening my shop, renovating the shop, and then there's stuff that I wanted to do here. Then yeah, I don't know. Like I've been like lately, I've just been more dedicated and being so busy with my own stuff and trying to get myself level-headed that it's been hard to focus on also doing YouTube. Like don't get me wrong, YouTube is fun to do. YouTube to check in and just talk to people, but lately I'm like, how do people YouTube? Like I feel like my life's so busy that it's hard to just pick up the camera and say, well, let me, talk to people on YouTube right now. Like I'd be so like consumed with work, but I'm gonna try to do better at that, and hopefully take you guys more along on my journey and just the things that I got going on. I feel like as time gets closer, it's going to be a lot to do. So I will definitely be picking up the camera this Friday. Yeah, Friday is April 1st. I get the keys to the shop. Then on Saturday, I'm going to stop by the shop. I need to order these. I got so much stuff to order. It's like, where do I start? I don't know, just get my inventory down there, lock it, and just start setting up stuff. So I'm going to take you guys along with that. I'm going to try to get the shop up and running as soon as possible. I have my vendors literally waiting at my hands to get these things ordered. But yet I'm just like, I want to make sure that my actual equipment is ready to go. I can always purchase inventory. Inventory is not what I need. I have lots of inventory. I need equipment for the store. I need a checkout desk section area. I need the point of sale system. I need the retail shelving that hang the hooks so you can hang up your inventory. I do need like stuff like that. Like I need salon chairs. I need mirrors. I need open sign. I need the list goes on and on. So I'm just like, it's gonna be a lot. But I'm excited. Nevertheless, I'm excited. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Stay tuned. The next video is actually going to be more exciting. This video is you know what? Okay, so I'm going to take you guys on the next video. It's going to be more exciting because I also want to show you guys what I do, because people have been asking me like, what did you do differently to gain weight and all that stuff? I'm like, no, haven't really did anything extravagant, but I do know a secret for people who are looking to gain weight and just was skinny like me. So comment below if that's something that you're actually interested in. I feel like there's so many videos I come across on YouTube and they're like, I need to gain weight, I need to do this, I need to do this for my BBL, I need to gain weight, I'm so skinny and blah blah blah. I'm like, I hold the golden ticket, but no one's really checking in with your girl. So if you really want to know how to gain weight, I actually can tell you what you need to do. The crazy thing is, when I was booking with 305 Plastic Surgery, I'll say this one quick thing before I go because I'm just rambling at this point. When I called up 305 Plastic Surgery to book my appointment for surgery and then put my deposit down, I was telling her how 2 years ago I was trying to get the surgery done, and they were like, you don't even have enough fat to even do a tummy tuck lipo. You don't have enough fat. And back then, I was just still skinny. I couldn't gain any weight. Like, I don't know what's going on now, but back then I couldn't. And then she was like, well, I was like, but now, she was like, so anyway, she had my profile up and she was like, yeah, we seen back then that you were like 125. I was like, yep. And she's like, you're 161 now? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, what have you been doing? She said, I had a BBL and I worked for 305 Plastic Surgery and I had a BBL, and I don't really I love my results, but I don't love it a lot because, they didn't have a lot to work with. And she still want to gain more weight to have a second procedure. She's like, what did you do? Well, so I kind of gave her the secret, and hopefully she can pass it on to more people. And if you guys want to know the secret without even commenting below or going through me to even have me release the video to tell you the secret, then you can just call up 305 Plastic Surgery. I forgot the lady who I spoke with. Well, so I guess that doesn't help you, but shoot, the coordinator, I gave her the ticket. She was like, I'm definitely going to do that. And I felt so happy that I helped someone. Like, here I am holding up all this fat and can get all this, and now I don't want it. So don't be happy to ask for extra fat, because then you start gaining so much weight that it's like, yeah. So yeah, I definitely know how to help gain. And this is supporting a YouTuber that's on YouTube, and I see that she is struggling to gain weight, and I see what she be drinking a day, and I'm like, that's not gonna get you where you at. But I'm such a quiet YouTuber. She's like well known, and I'm like, who am I to just invade in her space and just tell her the secret? So I just sit back and I just like, well, I love her channel, but I don't want to be the one to just be like, hey, do you know you're supposed to be doing this? But I definitely want her to know, like, if she ever was to reach out to me, I would definitely tell her, because I feel like that's what she always says in her videos, is that she wants to gain weight. And it's like, I want to help people. I'm just rambling on. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning into this video. I'm happy to tune back in. I hope everyone stays safe and stay well. I definitely will see you in the next clip. Bye-bye.